Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about K-pop Demon Hunters from 2025. This is a Netflix original movie?
Kind of. It was
Kinda,
like sold to
sorta?
Sony. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Sold from Sony.
Yeah.
Pennies on the fucking dollar.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this movie
They got a box of gold.
definitely, I think, made back its money and then some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not for Sony. I
No.
don't think Sony's made money on it. Anyways,
Because they sold the rights to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they still have the rights to like make another one.
Ah,
So like,
hmm
I don't know. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start off to say this is a movie I, in 100 years, would never think of watching. Jack had passed and said, I watched this and I liked it. And I said, but it's like a kid's musical movie. Blah, blah. I watched this movie. Okay, again, and I was talking with you earlier. This is a story we've seen 1,000 times over and over again. But
Yeah.
they did it pretty well in this, you know. I think this was a well done, animated version of this type of story. I love the characters. I think the voice actors were great.
Mm-hmm.
And the animation was pretty damn good. I would recommend this. Would I go out and watch it? Am I a big crazy fan? No, I'm not. It was a good story. It was done well. I'm actually happy I saw it.
Picturing you at like the concert.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the fucking
But
theaters.
I'm not I still
Sing
don't
along.
understand K-pop and the craziness
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
it. But the movie didn't really focus on that. It was the story. And I got engrossed in the story. I even
Yeah.
had to get up and do something in the middle, so I had to put it on pause.
I thought you
And-
were like about to say like I had to get up and dance.
No, no. So the music is actually pretty good in it as well. I
Yeah.
have to give them
I mean,
props.
I can understand like why K-pop is popular because it's just kind of like modern Beatles.
But that's
you know?
exactly right.
Basically.
But I don't get the whole, like, it's just crazy to me. And how intertwine products into it and everything else. It's a big selling thing, and God bless them. But I thought the movie was done really well for what it is. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, it's definitely better than like the last like 5 Pixar movies.
Yeah, I have to agree. You gentlemen?
I was worried going in.
100%.
I kept asking him, "What kind of movie am I?"
Yeah.
seeing?"
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't
Yeah.
think it's necessarily made for any of us.
No,
to
I
be
think
honest.
like
Yeah.
I originally saw it like before it came out,
Right.
like the poster, and I was just like, oh, it's probably gonna be like a fucking 6 on
Yeah.
IMDb. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it has like a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
think
mean,
it's pretty
I
high
watched
still.
this movie for the first time with my girlfriend, which
Right.
we were just scrolling through Netflix. She's like, "Oh, this is a really good movie. You got to watch it."
Yeah.
I had the same exact thought. What is this?
Yeah, what am
I
I
want to
gonna
watch
watch?
this. This is going to be an hour and a half of my time gone.
Yeah.
No.
I really enjoyed it.
No.
The music was really good.
The
Yeah.
music's actually pretty good.
What surprised me more was the music
Yeah.
was not annoying.
No.
Yeah.
Because
It's,
I was like, "Oh, musical. Oh, all right."
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
And what I don't mean to jump on you, but what I remember of like K-pop and these types of Asian animation or anime, whatever, that cheesiness in it.
Right.
They didn't do that. You had sections of it, but it didn't go
I think
overly.
it's
with
impressive.
the hearts and all that stuff flying
Yeah.
It's
everywhere.
impressive how they like
They didn't do that.
blend different types of animation
Yes.
in this, and like you do get those elements of
Yeah.
like traditional anime, but then you also get like it's fucking insane the amount of like detail that
Yeah.
every character has. Like
100%.
they have like writing on their nails
Yes.
and
Yep.
stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just like 9,000 chains and earrings, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's so
With colors and hues
incredible.
and everything else going.
I just
through
gotta
them.
say,
I thought it was
never in
great.
my life have I expected you to ever say anime.
honestly same.
It was rattling around in the head there. It just popped out. But still, I
Hey,
Yeah, but I mean,
Fans, our next poll if you want to see my dad in a maid costume.
yes.
oh boy.
Gotta watch all 1,000 episodes of fucking
But I
JoJo or
mean,
whatever.
do you guys watch anime regularly?
I've
I do
watched a
not.
few anime series. I've watched.
Attack on Titan.
yes,
No.
that was about
Love
the only
Attack
one
on
I
Titan.
watched.
I saw Death Note, and
Death
then I
Note is
saw
amazing.
Devilman Crybaby.
That's also
That
a
one's a
really
good
good
one.
one. I
Yeah.
mean, I've watched all those. Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece. I'm still in the middle of watching because there's 1,000 fucking episodes.
But just thinking of that meme where it's the guy from Better Call Saul, and he goes, "The One Piece."
I don't know. I might have to take a look now.
it's really good. Even I think Netflix did a live version of it, which you love.
Oh, I love that series. Yeah, I,
think
actually love that
I
series.
think the closest I ever got to it. What was that? Arcane. That's the closest I think I got to anything like that.
I don't call that
really-
anime.
And I don't think
Yeah.
that's really anime.
Although, like, I could see some similarity to this.
Yeah.
Not like 100%, but I see where you're going.
I mean, I think the only animes I've watched are fucking like a few episodes of like Pokemon season 1 and just like movies.
Yeah. See, that's what sort of I was afraid of into this was seeing some of the Pokemon things.
What are you fucking
Pokemon.
900?
Pokemon things. I couldn't get past thinking that's what I was getting into with this movie. But I have to be honest with you, I was impressed.
Yeah. My thing was I was worried the music was going to take away from the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you typically don't like anything
I
with music.
really don't like animated musicals, especially.
Yeah.
But I think the music actually aided the story because
100%.
the songs they were singing were worded for the scene that they were in.
I mean,
you know,
even there
basically.
was something I saw, it was just like an analysis of how like the creators of like the song specifically made like the what's the boy band's name?
Soulja Boys.
Yeah, Soulja Boys. Yeah.
Soulja Boys.
Soulja.
Soulja.
So like the creators of the music made like the Soulja Boys music a lot more like catchier and just like I guess
Right.
formulaic,
Right.
but like good still.
Mm-hmm.
But then like all the Huntrix songs were supposedly supposed to be made like more just like heartful, I guess, where it's just like more emotional
Right.
type stuff.
Well,
Very interesting.
And I think that's kind of cool, though, because that's kind of what the whole point of the Demons is. Their music is supposed to entice people to come and listen to them, while the girls are singing about like more of a heartfelt thing.
Yeah, and I don't know if I planned on like feeling this way or saying this, but like I found 3 demon hunting K-pop star girls to be very relatable characters.
Yeah.
True.
Which is like, I don't know, you look at us and it's like, would we ever relate to these
I know.
people? But maybe, I guess so.
But even like the backstory, what Rumi was supposed to be, she was born in L.A. or something, and then moved back or something. Like
Rumi
that?
is the
She's
one
also
who's
part
demon.
demon.
and she's part demon. But wasn't she born in L.A.?
I think it's like just kind of implied that like her whole story is kind of made up because she's a demon. So like half demon.
It just worked well. They, like I said, the voices were great.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, I don't know if you guys watched, but they actually showed some of them working.
No, I didn't.
See, that was
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
impressive. At the end of it,
yes.
Past the credits?
Yeah, past the
Okay,
credits,
yeah.
and then
That
there
was
was
very
actually
cool.
them doing the voice acting, the singing, and everything
very
else.
cool.
It was very, very.
Yeah, they were all young.
Yeah,
too.
they are all young. Yeah.
So are the voice actors also singing?
I
Yes.
think
They are also
I think
singing.
they
Yeah.
also
Voice
made the
acting and
songs.
singing.
They
Gotcha,
also
okay.
made. I think they're actually a
Like
K-pop
K-pop bands,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know
Or-
if it's
or from K-pop.
I don't
It's
know
like
if all of
artists.
them wrote the songs or if it's just like one of them
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. These also like K-pop is like there's 9 million writers in that
Right.
room
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the lead singer, the one with the blue hair,
Yeah.
Uh,
That's Rumi.
Rumi. She actually wrote like a good amount of the songs. I don't know if you guys watch Jimmy Fallon, but he had them on,
Oh, see?
and she explained
look that
like actually, especially the song "Golden."
Mhm.
That basically the studio would send her a track of just music,
Yeah.
and then she would sit in the car and basically think of words to it, and that's how she made a lot
She
of the
did good.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
good. She did really
They
good.
I think they beat. I forgot what Jimmy said. They beat them in.
They beat
Sold
the
out.
fucking brakes off of them.
So they beat them in sold out records of the Pussycat Dolls. So and they got platinum
Wow.
Yeah.
instantly.
Oh
so,
yeah, I mean
That's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that
So
every
they did-
song from this will be diamond at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's also funny because I would be at work and I'd catch myself like,
Yeah.
oh, they're like, fuck, stop.
That's cool.
So for me, it was an enjoyable experience. The animation was great.
I'd say the animation is like top of the line.
Yeah,
It's like
100%.
rival Spider-Verse.
yeah,
that
was
like
yeah,
Spider-Verse
yeah.
1 at least.
Absolutely.
How
And
many actors do you guys know from this?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong is the only one I know.
Well,
Daniel Day Kim. He's
You-
kind of like
you wanna
Daniel Day
know
Lewis, but
who
Korean.
did the voice for the villain? Or,
Okay.
like,
No, who did the voice for
the guy who did the voice for like the villain was in the No Other Choice movie, and he was also
was
the
that
bad guy in
Daniel Day Kim.
No, Daniel Day Kim is the guy from Lost. I forget who he was. He was
You
just like
guys
the doctor.
all missed my really good joke. I
What?
said he's kind of like Daniel Day Lewis, but he's
Oh.
Korean.
But the guy who does like the
Oh, boy.
fucking volcano villain
Right.
is the guy
Yeah.
from No Other Choice, and also he's the bad guy in Squid
Right.
Game.
Also,
So-
Liza Koshy is the host in this.
Yeah.
She's
Liza
a
P.
she's a YouTuber.
Oh yeah. Also the guy who voices like the what's the fucking
What?
the main
The main like
boy band
villain
guy.
guy, Jin Yu.
He is Pro ZD.
I
Just
don't
another
know who that
YouTuber.
is.
Like
I
he
like
did, he
ZD
does like
too.
a he's done like a lot of
Oh.
stupid. I think you'll know him when you see him. He's done a lot of vines.
Yeah, the main villain's Guima.
I don't know
Uma.
any of. I don't know any of them except for Ken Jeong.
You definitely know
I mean,
Daniel
I'm
Day
sure-
Kim.
I probably do.
Yeah.
The name sounds familiar, and when I saw the name, I said it sounds familiar. And I probably should have looked it up.
Yeah.
But they're already
amazing.
thinking of doing another movie.
Yeah, they should do 20
No,
of
they
them.
have
20
to,
of them.
yeah.
It's going to be great.
I mean, just the stuff that they sold outside of the movie is
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. I
Oh.
did see him.
I don't know if you guys watch
Oh,
Vines.
that guy.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I would hope for at the end, how since she's part demon and whatever, I would have hoped shown her releasing the demons that were being tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or especially the ones
No.
that were taken while this was all going on. I mean, we obviously saw people
They
being
always-
taken and
with
they were
the
disappearing.
added souls.
Yeah.
But I mean, when he explained how he has to live with his shame,
Yeah.
and he has to hear a voice in his head and everything,
Yeah.
it would have been nice to see some of the demons being relieved of that. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but
That is like where I guess just like this cartoonish style kind of breaks apart. I guess when
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
actual people are dying and like you show
Yeah.
that several times where like just soul gets
the
taken.
soul's
you
just
know?
taken.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they just mentioned a few times that more people have just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, with no trace.
Yes.
Overall, I would say the story is like the weakest part.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Because it's the same
It's
story
just-
that you've
yeah.
seen 1,000 times.
It's kind of like the same thing. We've said this about a few things recently, but like Deadpool and Wolverine also was one where it's like the story itself is pretty weak, but like everything else around it is so good that it
Yeah.
it almost like elevates it in a way where if the story was any more complex, it would kind of just be like
Yeah.
maybe a
Mystery
little bit
Men.
more over the place.
The
What?
Mystery Men's another.
the
Yeah.
interaction between the characters and their relationships
Yeah.
became more important than actually what they were doing or where they were headed.
Yeah.
And I agree, because if you make the story too complicated, you're taking away from that interaction time. Or,
Yeah.
or
I guess
you
yeah.
know.
But
Yeah, that's a great point. I feel like the characters are. We do get to see more of the characters individually
Yes.
because the story is so simple.
Yeah.
But I mean, stuff like the bait where you think the guy who works for them is gonna like
Right.
turn
Turn
over,
on
but
him.
then
Yeah.
it's just like I guess not the case. I don't even know how to really explain that, but like
What was his name? Bobby?
Bobby.
yeah, but just like
Hi, Bobby.
I do like that twist, I guess, because it does work.
And for whatever reason, I don't know why, I thought the tiger and the bird
I love the tiger.
Yeah.
were pretty
bird.
cool.
I like that a lot, too.
You know,
Why's the bird got on a funny hat?
That was my
that
favorite
was
joke.
great.
Yeah. I made it for the tiger, but he keeps taking it all.
The bird
All right,
keeps
so,
taking it.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I guess I'm a K-pop fan.
I liked it.
I'd watch the second one now if it comes out. So
Yeah, probably not gonna be for a while because
Yeah.
I think Sony's just.
But I
fucking
even
using
like the
hostage.
whole, like the idea of the demons just discussing how are we going to defeat them. And they're like, what if we just start a K-pop group?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's so silly. But it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think back to my point of like this just like outdoes a lot of the Disney stuff that's kind of come out recently.
What
so.
what would you consider this age appropriate for? Is it made for teens? Is it made for?
well, to me, it
you
was
can-
almost like
It's like Spider-Verse. You can push it from like 5 to 50.
Exactly.
You know?
This-
I agree.
this,
100%.
this is a great
Yeah.
family movie. Like parents could get into it at a different level than their
Yeah.
kids, but I think it's a great family movie for everybody to sit down on a rainy day or a cold day and
Yeah.
watch.
It surprised
yeah.
me. Yeah.
Great snow day movie.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Snow Day,
Uh-oh.
it's also very different from like Frozen. I'd say. Like
Yeah.
I'd say
Oh,
this
yeah.
has like a lot more soul
I
than
think
Frozen.
so,
and just
most
like
certainly.
even
And
the
I love
animation alone
Frozen.
is like I'd just say like this is just a better movie, and
Mhm.
it's like also the same category of movie somehow.
I wouldn't. It's a musical. This is a movie that was surrounded by music because that's what they did.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd call it a musical.
Where Frozen was a musical,
I'd say this is definitely a musical.
but I'm only saying that because Job was music.
I'm
You
going
know?
to agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
this was a musical where they were singing their words to each other.
Exactly,
I think the music was part of the story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
because that's what they did.
And, even to
Yeah.
the point where Juno,
Yeah.
Yeah, Junie. Or something.
Junie,
Yeah.
and Rumi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even when they were with each other, it was kind of them bouncing these lyrics off of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of semi-musical.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like these 3 characters are just like we mentioned just how relatable they are, and I think it's because like they're portrayed as real people
Mm-hmm.
very much. Like I know that they are these big stars or whatever, and they're all fucking demon hunters, but
Right.
compared to like even like in Frozen, like I just feel like Disney has a tendency to like really overprotect their female characters, where like they have to be like a certain thing, and they like can't just kind of be a real person.
Right.
I feel like this these characters kind of totally supersedes all of that.
Woman breaking out of traditional role is
Mhm.
sort of what you're getting at. I mean, that they've had that in so many
Yeah.
of their films.
I mean, they're like allowed to have like boy crushes and like stuff their face with food and just like be a person without it being their entire personality. Like they're very deep and like emotional people as well.
I mean, I found myself giggling when they met them in the
Oh,
abdominals.
Yeah.
They were like, oh!
popping and everything else.
I liked when they
Even
were
when
at,
they were fighting them later.
they were at like that signing or like that
That whole
thing,
scene's fun.
and he's just like shading his abs with the
Yeah,
pencil
yeah,
and
yeah,
handing
yeah.
it out to people.
Well, I also just like when Mira, it's just like I like how she's kind of like the most against them at first, or just like pretends not to like them, but then just like constantly falls for them, just like ongoing joke where like she's doing the dance, and then
I think you're thinking of it's not the red-haired one; it's the other one.
which one
I forget all
is
their names.
is
but
the red-haired one the serious
it's
one?
the more rounded face one as opposed to
The
like,
small one,
Which one?
The writer.
Whichever one
the writer, the one that
Is-
would write up. I have, you know,
not the serious one or not Rumi.
right.
Oh, not the serious one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
So then I'm right.
I
the
don't
one
know.
that writes the lyrics.
The-
She has a book of lyrics.
Okay. Anyway, I also like the scene where it's at the signing, and then she's just like fucking. I will never work with them or be at the sign with them, and then it's like, oh hey guys.
Yeah. I mean, I liked all three of them. Even the serious one, I liked her
Yeah.
as well.
I don't know, I just feel like hers, I guess, characterization is more subtle.
I actually never even. Don't forget, I have no idea who these people are. I sat down to watch the movie. I have no idea how they got their powers, what their purpose is, how old or young they are, whatever. But I bought it.
Mm.
You know, the first time it was like they pulled their weapons out of thin air. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was definitely through time they've had this going on because they were speaking about the music hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
And then it went through other bands and other,
Yeah,
you
the
know.
honeymoon.
Yeah, that's it. And just went through time. So they in the beginning, they sort of narrated that, where it came from.
I seen that, but I didn't know
Yeah.
how they still
Yeah.
were able
It
to
definitely-
materialize
It-
these
it-
weapons.
It definitely
you know.
doesn't over-explain it,
Yeah.
but it's also leaves a lot open to
Right,
interpretation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were all
I think it's
very-
enough.
Because I mean, like even like so, like can the fucking demons like have children? If like or like
Yeah.
do they need a human to have children with? Like how the that work?
Yeah, that we didn't really figure out how, because that wasn't even her mother. That was like an aunt or something that took
Well,
care of a friend.
I
Yeah,
that was
that
wasn't
took
that
care
the
of-
previous one?
Oh, was it a previous?
I thought
Oh,
She
she
was
was a
part
pre-
of the previous. Siri?
That's what I got
What
from
the
it.
heck was
Yeah,
her
that
name?
was, I think that was Siri, something like that. You have a name.
Hey Siri.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I was actually impressed at that scene too, where Siri's saying, "No, you have to do this."
Yeah,
and
hide
the
it.
demons, and she was like, "I don't want to be part of that world."
Yeah.
You know,
Apparently that was supposed to be like a bigger fight scene,
right?
but I guess they just decided.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I thought I gave her credit because this is your idol. This is the woman that raised you, taught you everything, and for you to stand there and say, "Nah, you're wrong."
Yeah.
you
That's
know?
also another good example of where like character moments
Yeah.
like outshines plot.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, even that in itself is like plot thread. I feel like by the time you get to that, you're so bought into the character.
Yep.
That, like you said, it outshines it.
And before the little detail, like
Mm-hmm.
I noticed when the demon like kind of took her over. Did you notice the different color eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was so striking to me.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh man, wow.
I think you can also see that like she has claws on her right hand.
Yes.
too.
Yes.
And then when she got angry, you felt it, and the red went out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another good detail is when Rumi is like doing the golden, like she's doing the music video for it. It's the same palace, or like a, I guess,
Right.
recreation of that palace that Gino, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Gino
Oh, that's
like
right.
gave up his life
Oh
for.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that just bringing up the music video itself is like, but you have like these incredible like fight scenes, then you have like we said, the inclusion of traditional kind of anime style stuff, and then also just like full blown music videos. So like just
Yeah.
combining all these styles
Yeah.
into one is really impressive.
Like the Be Your Idol music video was insane for
Mhm.
me personally. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Seeing what like the music videos views are.
Oh, it's gotta be.
I like you said, the relatable part that they were trying to make that song. I think it was Takedown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, truly, it wasn't blending right. It was like they couldn't really get the
Yeah.
lyrics or whatever. And you ever go through life where you just kind of like you're struggling so much for something? I mean, I don't know. you're trying to do something and it's so hard. And if you step back and say, maybe because I'm not doing it right, or it's not supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
And you figure it out. And I found that impressive that one little scene. It's like, the song just, if we're not clicking, it's not the song we should be doing, you know?
Yeah. So Golden has 1 billion views.
Wow. Oh,
Soda
crap.
Pop has 602 million views.
Wow.
How It's Done 395. Your Idol 359, and then it's just like a compilation.
And all the music was written for this movie. That's pretty wild.
Wow, billion views.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like a couple. It like takes a while before you get under 100 million views. Videos.
Yeah.
And you have just like a list of just like interesting animation details.
I can't believe I'm a K-pop fan now.
You and me both, brother. I'm telling you.
We're gonna get you guys cat ears to wear for next episode.
I wish I had
Put
them
them right in
now.
the
Yeah,
headphones.
I wish I
Yeah,
had them
yeah.
now.
I mean, when I first sat
Get them
down,
new headphones. And
I was
cat-
like, get me through the first 10 minutes of this movie, please.
No, I got
Man,
hooked,
I
and
got
it went
hooked.
by fast. It was
Yes,
an
it
hour.
did.
It was over an hour and a half. It was
Yes,
an hour
it did.
40. This movie, and it went through fast.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, he yelled at me because I was watching it on one TV. He says, "You have to watch it on the big TV." So I went downstairs and put it on there with the stereo system
Worth
and
it. It
everything
was
else.
worth it.
It's funny. While you were watching the movie, me and Dakota are upstairs just singing with the songs.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
That's funny.
For the animation, like whenever it's not like a fight scene, they'll do like half like frame rate, so it's like 12 FPS instead of 24.
I'm just going to throw out there, though, now that you guys believe that K-pop stars can be demon hunters, will you believe that Abraham Lincoln can be
Sure. Vampire Hunter?
Vampire
Absolutely.
Slayer?
Absolutely not.
I always said that. What do you
That was
think
such
he-
a great
he lived
movie.
in that
Just
little
wait,
log
just
cabin
wait
in
until
Such
the
a-
Jack
woods?
finds out what we have to
Such a
review
great
now.
movie.
I fucking
Yeah.
saw. Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
Batman v Superman, by the way.
And we're doing the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. And then we're going to watch Lincoln.
The Vampire Hunter.
I'll
Vampire
throw it
Vampire
up there.
Hunter.
I'll throw up a poll.
That is funny.
Yeah.
There's like camera moves whenever they're fighting, where it's like it'll rotate around, and it's meant to like be like concert cameras.
Yeah. Well, they also had those things floating around,
The
following
drones.
them, the drones
Yeah.
following them. I thought that was pretty cool, too.
Literally everything just like synchronizes with the music whenever music's playing. Like the fucking crowd,
Yeah.
just like beats, just like everything follows the beat. There's like particle effects around just like people, where it's like whenever it's just like them singing, it's like a halo.
Right.
But whenever they're fighting, it's like a trail. The shadows will sharpen and darken when a hit lands in a fight, and stretch more whenever they're like moving onto a fight. Move.
Dustine. Remember that?
Hallucination.
Yeah. Just thinking about the cat fucking knocking over the plant.
That was
Just-
so good.
Picking it up.
That was so good.
But then also leading into, I guess, later when she has to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even like it doesn't lead to anything. It's just like, I guess, a way to add tension to that scene where it's like, I guess she's literally just not listening to her. Also just like for music videos, there's just like a lot of the like in movie videos are like very just well done, I thought.
Yeah.
Like the
100%.
accurate grain effects.
Drop back to the cat and the bird for a second. There is like significant meaning to those two creatures in like Korean, you know.
Yeah, they're like real.
Yeah. I didn't look into it fully, but I did see that they, you know, had some like deeper meaning to them. Yeah, I mean, I think we did a pretty good job of.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else before favorites, least favorites?
I thought the fight scenes were actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
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 When they were in the spa, the steam bath.
That was my favorite.
I was sitting there going, oh, there's a lot of friggin' demons.
Yeah.
Really. They're the water demons, I think they were.
Yep.
But
I even liked like the addition of the tension where she gets her sleeve cut.
That was great.
Yeah.
I loved that whole sequence.
And-
Yeah,
That's
she
a very
just want to be outed, basically,
Right.
you know.
And that
Yeah.
up until that point, I thought the guy was a prick.
Yeah.
But when everything is done and he wrapped that
Yeah.
thing around, other people couldn't see the.
Mhm.
I'd said maybe we got potential.
Yeah.
here."
Yeah, I would say either that scene or the intro sequence in the plane would be my favorite scenes.
So when that scene opened up at first, I said, okay, they're pop stars, this and that, but they're flying away from the show. And right away I said, this is this set up here and this, and then they all turned out to be demons. I thought that was great.
I think it's just a really good way of introducing like their villains.
Yeah.
How do you think they could do this live action?
You don't.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't know. Because I feel like the whole point, like, I don't want Spider-Verse in live action, because it's just like,
Well, you
No
already
Way
got it.
Home is not nearly fucking to like a tenth of how like
Right.
the Spider-Verse movies are. And I just feel like it's something where like you can have like an animated movie where it's like so fucking close to like reality, where it's like Pixar or something. But then like if you try to like this is animation, let's fucking use it for like cool shit.
Yeah,
that's where you get.
We've always
something very
said, you know,
Yeah, well, it opens the borders of imagination. There's no
Yeah.
doubt.
it's just conducive to the genre
Yeah.
where it's like obviously Spider-Man is going. You're gonna be able to do things with
Yeah.
Spider-Man or any superhero or character, I guess.
Yeah.
That can extend what you're able to do in reality. You
Sure.
know?
Yeah, that's the reason why I brought up. I think the animation is part of the story here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is anime.
I feel like you would
Pretty
lose
much,
a significant like amount of just like aura of this if it was
Because like I feel
tried
like
to be
it's the
redone.
type of thing where like with this, when you have like a movie this well animated, it's like you understand and like have mastered like real like how a movie should look.
Yeah.
And it's also like mastering just like animation itself,
Yeah.
where it's just like it's beyond
Yeah,
like what an actual movie
The
can do.
characters moved perfectly, almost like in 3D.
Yeah.
It was done really well.
Yeah.
But that's why I opened up the question, because I think it was. I don't think you can, because it's part of the story.
I'm actually going to put this in probably my top 5 animated movies. That
Yeah,
I
no, they did a really good job.
Yeah. That question was from the mind of the man that said Finn Wolfhard should be the Hat in the DC.
I think he could be.
I was rewatching that the other day. I just thought it was
I don't know if I have a favorite. Like I can't think of one immediately.
which is good because that just means
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like I
can't
can
think of a bad
I think my least favorite
I can't either.
No.
Yeah.
is kind of just the opening until like the food scene, because I feel like the food scene is just like it is like cringe. Like what the fuck am I watching? She's like shoving this fucking sushi into
That's
her
the
face.
anime to me. That's that goofy anime
Yeah,
stuff.
but then,
you know,
like,
but it
at-
worked.
I think when it me is when like they were doing like the faces,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh wait, this is an animated movie that's like actually trying to be animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my favorite scene was actually, I think, the introduction of the demons as the boy group with them like doing the soda pop song, and then the girls are basically like, "Who are they?"
I
Yeah.
like that though. The real demon or whatever he's called, the voice, saying,
Mawe,
yeah,
something like that.
I let you keep your voice all these years.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite was the spa scene, that fight.
I have to agree with that 100%.
I just liked that. And like I said, throughout the whole movie, I liked everyone's interaction with each other.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I will also say I think like just the scene where she just like has the two pets like in her room. It's just like
Oh, it was
interesting.
cool.
I guess that it got to that point where it's just like they're hanging out kind of.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.5.
Yeah,
I just think it's a 7.5 from each because of just like how simple the story
The
is. you know?
story was.
But yeah, I mean like the animation and
Yeah.
like music is like 10 out of 10.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, but that's why I'm at an 8 overall with this, because, like I said, it's a story that's 100 years old. We've seen it so many times, but they just did it so well here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with an 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna give it that too because it was surprising. I expected nothing. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it,
Yeah, you
was
definitely
great.
opened
Yeah.
my eyes to this.
it was
so.
good.
I'm gonna go
It
with
was
a
really
9. Really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I mean,
You
it's-
enjoy. You're the
I
anime
really enjoyed
person.
it. Yeah.
You thought fucking Burn Notice was long.
I still love that show, Burn Notice.
Yeah. I mean, this is what movies came out in 2025.
What?
A lot. I'd say this is probably up there, at least in the top 10 as far as movies I saw from 25.
I'd have to
Yeah.
agree.
I don't know if I would, but I also seen a lot of movies.
Yeah.
How
we
many
also watched
how many
3 movies a
movies
day.
of 2025 would you give an 8 to, or 7.5 to?
And I can check right now. An 8 to or
But you said 7.5 is yours. How many movies would you give a 7.5 to? That
I
came
guess
out in
the better
2025?
question is how many movies do you have ranked above this?
Yeah, in 2025.
3, 4,
So for us in your top 5,
5,
top 6,
top 10 at least.
this is possibly in your top 10.
6 counting War of the Worlds, Ice Cube.
It's fucking out of your mind that was rated. and
No,
everything.
6.
Oh boy.
8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, so like 10.
All right.
So that's my top 11.
Okay.
What is your top movie of the year?
I think No Other Choice.
No other choice?
Yeah, another Korean movie though.
Another Korean
so.
movie. That was done really well. He made me watch that. I actually enjoyed that movie.
That
a
was
lot.
the one that the director of Oldboy made, right?
Yes.
And it's gonna be our next movie.
No. All right. That was our review of K-pop Demon Hunters. Next week, voted by you, we will be reviewing Batman versus Superman, the Ultimate Edition.
Yay.
Okay.
Yep.
Martha.
I mean, at least the cinematography
Hey.
is probably gonna be fine. You know,
They voted for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
our fucking shithead fans.
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
Oh, dear God.
Hey,
all right.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Stranger
Could
things.
still happen.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get.
Write it down.
I'm sure we'll get a lot of nice comments in the next
All
one.
right.
Yes.
No mention
Yeah.
of Jizzo, though.
No
Right?
Jizzo.
No Jizzo.
All right.
Bye.
Pop believer.